Welcome back to the program, everyone. My name is Jeff, otherwise known as the Economic Prepper, and we talk about crypto and the economy here. And if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I keep videos to about 10 minutes or less. Try to focus on a nice, tight conversation, one single topic. If I can stay on track, the 10-minute boundary condition helps me with that. But I'm going to get into the topic of today, which is about Doge and how they're going to use blockchain to create and encourage financial transparency. So if you like this kind of content, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share it out. Encourages me to do more. But I'm not going to waste any more time. We're digging right into it. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to bring up a completely ridiculous article. But let's see. That's moved me. All right, moving over there. All right. So this is the article out of Forbes. And I zoomed in a lot because there's tons of ads, but make it a little bit more legible. Leak reveals Musk's Doge could be, first off, okay. The Doge, Department of Government Efficiency Doge, is Elon Musk, but it's really not his. It's his idea. But you'll see the tone and the FUD that's in this article. It's definitely a biased article, so we'll go into it. Leak reveals Musk's Doge could be about to trigger a Bitcoin-inspired price game changer. That's hyperbole at best. I'm going to go over the highlights here. Now, as Trump shock plans for crypto suddenly emerge, again, sensationalist, a leak has revealed Musk could be planning to use Bitcoin-inspired blockchain technology to power his Doge department. It's not his department. He's a consultant. He's part of the Doge department. And it's only going to last a year and a half. They have a time. They're done July 2026, July 4th. So take it easy. All right. But could be planning to use Bitcoin-inspired blockchain technology. Bitcoin-inspired blockchain technology is, again, hyperbole. Bitcoin is the number one app for blockchain, yes, but the tech of blockchain does not require Bitcoin or any other crypto project. Okay. All right. That's about it for that article. So I'm going to jump out of here. You can see it's all about grabbing headlines. All right. What are we talking about with this? The Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, and I hope everybody knows how to pronounce that properly, DOGE. The point of using a blockchain is that this is the Department of Government Efficiency. They're going to go in there, they're going to find waste, they're going to recommend eliminating it and getting rid of it. But how do you keep it going forward past July of 2026? Well, one of the things to recommend would be to use an open, transparent, auditable public blockchain. So by having all the money go, all of the spending, all of the allocations go through the blockchain and create a immutable, which means you can't change it, record of transactions, similar to what Bitcoin does, then you could have that and you could see where all the money goes. So if funds went to a particular country in Eurasia for a conflict for years and allegedly went there, we could find out where all the money went, as an example. But all this waste that DOGE is looking at, finding, trying to eliminate, the way you keep it going forward is by using a blockchain. And a blockchain is just a record. It's a ledger. It's write things down and don't change it. So here's your transactions. I'll write down a few more in a few minutes, and it's going to be linked to the last block. So there's always a record from block to block to block. They are chained together. That's the term, blockchain. It's a data block of transactions chained to the next block. That's how it works. So whether you use the Doge blockchain, the Ethereum blockchain, the Bitcoin blockchain, or another blockchain, which was probably the recommendation, you don't want to pick a particular blockchain. You don't want to be dependent on somebody else's blockchain. You probably want to have your own. Secondly, you don't want to endorse another blockchain as the government. You probably want to have the Doge blockchain, but not Dogecoin that exists today. Probably something new. But it's going to be public, transparent, auditable, hopefully decentralized as well. So it's not all just living on one server in Washington, D.C., and some intern just hits the wrong button and all of a sudden our history's gone. We don't want that. You want to have copies of it all over the place. Now, using something like the National Parks Association to put it all into all 50 states right away, not a bad idea. That could be done too. But this is the concepts that they're looking at. They are thinking outside of the box and saying, we've had spending problems. We don't have budget problems. We have spending problems. Okay? We spend, our budget, we spent like $4 billion, $4 trillion. Numbers are crazy. We spent $4 trillion like 5 years ago. That was our budget. Now we're almost at 7. We have a spending problem. It's not about how much income we get because we always spend more. We always are running at deficits. You need accountability, so you need accounting. The accounting should be transparent and public and auditable for everybody to look at. Now, if you get rid of the IRS too, the accountant's going to need something to look at. So here's your blockchain. Learn how to audit a blockchain. Look at the transactions. Learn to do the accounting on the blockchain. And that way, with it being immutable, you can't change it. No one could say like, oh, the money didn't go there or something would happen or whatever. The transaction wouldn't be there if it wasn't on the block. Now, that block is probably have to be used for the funding too. So it's going to be really interesting how they structure this. It could be a smart contract blockchain. It could be just a record. It's going to be interesting how they implement it. But they can't use like, using the Bitcoin blockchain is going to be tough to do. Using any existing blockchain, it's going to be hard to do because there's going to be that inherent conflict of interest, kind of in my other video I talked about, where you can't just endorse any particular blockchain. Like, Trump can't just go out and say, go buy Bitcoin or buy Ethereum, because that, everybody would be like, why aren't you talking about XRP or Litecoin or any other project? You can't do that. So the details will have to be worked out, but I love the idea of them talking about using a blockchain to record transactions so that we make sure that once the government is efficient or as efficient as the DOGE makes it, it stays that way. So a little bit shorter of a video. Didn't quite get to 10 minutes, but that's okay. What are your thoughts? What do you think about using a blockchain to record government spending, having it fully auditable and transparent? Is this something we should be doing? Should we have done this a long time ago? Do you like the idea going forward? What blockchain should we use? What should be the technology? Should it be proof of work? Proof of stake? I prefer proof of work, but we'll see where it goes. In any event, or do you like to use it in the national parks too? Put it decentralized in every state. I read every comment. Please leave a comment down below. Like, share, subscribe. Helps with the channel. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.